Welcome to Fish Talk Hunt Radio with John Hennigan, where we're going to cast and blast you right out of this world with some of the best hunting and fishing stories that you can't even imagine.
This is John Hennigan, along with our host, Frank Selby. And yeah, we've got some hunting and fishing, and we always like to find you interesting places to go, some tips on, catching fish, and keep you up to date on the latest equipment and things that'll help you. So that's what we got today.
Yeah, we got a perfect show.
No, well, some are good. They're all good. Some are better. Let's make this one of the better ones. Frank.
Yes.
We're still pushing hard for save the date. It is July 12th to the 16th, I believe, in Ketchikan. One of the guys that's already signed up, Captain Morgan, because that's what he drinks, but his name is Gary. He said, I have to go. He said, I've been doing it every year for 15 years. And it's fun. And this year, we're doing something a little exciting. The price. What we did is Clover Pass is almost sold out, but they had a 4-day period where they had almost nothing. And they said, if you go those 4 days, we'll give you a heck of a deal. So this one, total all-inclusive price is $18.75. Now, 25 of that goes back to the prize for the biggest fish for 1 day, and then 25 of it goes to the tip for the staff down at the docks. And then we're also going to include some clothes, jackets, or shirts or something. I don't do hats. But, and it's all inclusive. 3 meals a day. And normally they charge extra, but they're throwing in the 20-foot Thunderjet boats, covered boat, and you can go to 20, 30 miles if you want to. Probably don't have to, but they're very comfortable. And everybody gets their own boat, so you're the only captain. Come and go as you please. Please get in touch with us, and just go to fishtalkradio.com, and I'm sure you'll figure out how to get in touch with us. But let us know, because we're going to try and fill this one up early. I'd like to get about 20 people. Okay, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to be right back with Denny.
The Soft Science footbed absorbs the shock of pounding waves, engine vibration, and even rocky terrain. Soft Science shoes are roomy and relaxed, and they drain and dry quickly. Check out the Soft Science Fin fishing shoes and boots and the Fin H2O for kayaking and canoeing. They're lightweight, slip-resistant, and won't mark your deck. See the new styles for men and women and get your pair on at softscience.com.
It's time for you to take a real fun adventure. Join a hosted fishing adventure to Alaska or Baja with the staff of Fish Talk Radio. Real Fun Adventures can book you on any adventure you desire. Bring your fishing friends or meet new ones. Fish Talk Radio gets the best deals from our sponsors to give you the best possible price. Real Fun trips are inclusive, easy, no-worry packages to the most popular fish grounds. Trips start around $600. Go to REELfunadventures.com.
If you are still using a plastic hard-shell cooler, things have changed for the better. AO coolers are lighter with twice the efficiency of the traditional bulky coolers. AO coolers are the best available soft-sided cooler with 3/4-inch high-density closed-cell foam insulation. They will keep ice frozen for 24 hours in hot weather. Easy to carry, less space, it fits product inside for better performance. Go to AOcoolers.com to order or find a retailer. Available at West Marine.
With a long pedigree, the Snow Bee brand today offers the very best equipment modern technology can provide. Started in Europe, Snow Bee is now providing quality fly fishing gear in the USA. Waders, clothing, rods, reels, fly lines, bags, and innovative new accessories. Enjoy your sport and leisure time more than ever. The affordable value of Snow Bee makes it available to everyone. Go to snowbee-usa.com.
Catch 'em shallow, I can catch 'em deep. Open water or the back of the creek. Wind and rain to me, it's all the same. I
Welcome back to Fish Talk Hunt Radio with John Hennigan.
This is John Hennigan, and you are listening to Fish Hunt Talk. And we have our host, Frank Selby, in here. And he's got us a guest that I'm kind of excited to listen to. Denny, was it Ponzo?
Yes.
And Denny has the Lone Pine Pheasant Club. It's a small pheasant club for people that want to avoid large commercial operations. But Lone Pine, that must mean it's up by Bishop, right?
Yeah, it's about 50 miles south of Bishop.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a beautiful country. Starting from there all the way up. The eastern Sierras are just incredible. And it is, I guess Thanksgiving is kind of a traditional time for pheasant, isn't it?
Yes.
So go get them. Well, tell us about your operation.
Well, we're a small club, and we're located on almost 1,000 acres in the Alabama Hills, right at the base of Mount Whitney.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And, we are open on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're open from November 22nd till about April the 5th.
Oh.
And like I say, it's private. And with every hunt, we serve lunch.
Oh, great. So, do you have accommodations, or where do you put people up?
We put people in Lone Pine at the Frontier Motel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we don't have, that sort of thing.
Well, there probably is.
But our clubhouse, when you come to the clubhouse, we do serve lunch, and, it is a small 1,500 square foot clubhouse.
Well, Lone Pine can't have but 2 or 3 hotels or motels.
Oh, yeah, they got a lot. They got quite a few.
Yeah.
I recommend the Frontier Motel because they're dog-friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
I got one quick question. Would you please give out how to get in touch with you? When we first started, you forgot to do that.
Okay, go to LonePinePheasantClub.com, and the webpage will come up, and everything is on it.
Lone Pine Pheasant Club. So that's pretty much all you do. Quick question. Do you have grain fields around there that you hunt, or is it hunting in the wild, or just...
Yeah, it's all wild rose bushes and sagebrush.
Mm-hmm. Is it ringnecks?
And they're all ringnecks, but they are raised birds.
Oh.
We buy all of our birds from a raiser in Bishop.
Mm-hmm. And then I order 1,000 or 2,000, and he puts them on my pens. And when we have so many hunters, then we put them out. We plant our birds about 4 o'clock in the morning. Mm-hmm.
And the reason why we do that, we found out over the years, if you plant your birds in the dark, they stay there in the bushes.
Mm-hmm.
If you plant them in the daytime, 10 minutes later, they're up walking around.
Yeah.
So we learned to plant them in 4 o'clock in the morning in the dark.
Well, do you supply dogs?
Yes, we do. We have guides and dogs.
Mm-hmm. So
we have membership if you want to become a member, or we have day hunts, either or, and guides and dogs.
Well, it's now Lone Pine. He said at the base of Mount Whitney, and there's a lot of outfitters that'll take you up to the top of Mount Whitney.
Oh no! Yeah, you go up there, but we're not there.
No. I said you can take a trek
up
with an outfitter.
Oh yeah,
but,
absolutely.
But what's interesting, the highest mountain in the 48 states is Mount Whitney.
Right.
And from the top of Mount Whitney, you can see the lowest place in the United States, which is Death Valley.
That's right.
So you can just look right down on it. It's a very interesting country.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
And you can always take an extra day and go up and look. You don't have to have a guide to take you up there either.
No, you can just drive up that road. It'll go so far, and you can just park there and walk around.
No, that sounds good to me.
Yeah, there's another thing I'd like to get you to tell us. You have memberships you sell too, right?
Right.
And about what that runs.
Well, what the membership, it's $1,800 for a 25 bird card harvested.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what that means is you're going to pay $1,800, and you get 25 birds. So, say you call up and you say, I want to shoot 10 birds. and you only killed 5. Only 5 comes off your card. So you can come back as many times as you want to fill out that card. I'm the only club that does that.
Yeah. Wow, that sounds... And that,
on a day hunt,
and that,
it's $270 for 5 birds released. So we're going to plant 5 birds, and if you only kill 1 and the other one flew away, well, I'm sorry, you know.
Yeah. Well,
so the membership
become a better shot.
Right. Well, the other thing is those birds that fly away tend not to fly away; they just move.
Yeah, you know, I mean, what we do, if our hunts start at 8 o'clock in the morning, and usually by noon time, you've got all your birds. But say you didn't, but we give you that field all day long, so you can go back in the afternoon after lunch and hunt those other birds if you want. Also, when you come back in for lunch, you bring your birds, we clean them and vacuum pack them.
Pay me the tail feathers.
And you can have the tail feathers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fly fishers, like those, yeah.
Yeah.
I tie a lot of crawdad patterns with that.
Yeah. You know.
And that's...
So when's the best time for, like, a group of 4 to come up?
You know, I always say, you know, the first part of December.
Oh, really?
And all of January and February and the first part of March.
Well, down where you are, you don't really get much snow, but you don't have to go very far.
No. If it does snow, it might be an inch or 2, but it doesn't stay very long. You know, it's really kind of pretty when it snows and you're out hunting, and in the afternoon it's gone, you know.
Yeah.
Really kind of nice.
Does that help you track them at all? But they just kind of stay up.
They just kind of stay.
Yeah.
They just stay.
Yeah, and then the dogs will go wake them up.
Right.
So
how long have you been running the club?
I've owned this club for 6 years. My son, Sean, he's my partner, and he's the president of all of operations, so he actually runs it for me, and he does a bang-up job.
Wow.
You still do a little shooting yourself?
Pardon me? Oh, yeah. I still get out myself. And everybody's, you know, they come with 12 gauges and 20 gauges. I shoot a 410.
Oh, really? So you don't want to...
I can knock them down just as good a 410 as someone can with a...
Well, that way you don't have to ruin the meat, too, if you hit them, you know.
Yeah, you know, and I always said that shooting a 410, all the BBs come out in a single file.
Yeah.
You know? There are not very many in a BBs in a 410.
So, Denny, what are you going to have for Thanksgiving dinner?
You know, I really don't know. Probably this recipe that I have for pheasant pot pie.
Oh, that sounds good.
That sounds really
pheasant
good.
pot pie is on the website also.
Well, we have to take a look. But is there just after you brought it up, is there any other recipes that you recommend for?
Yeah, there's quite a few recipes on the website. Just go to recipes, and there's quite a few recipes and different things to cook.
Yeah, I just picture a pheasant under glass and anyway, but we're getting
wine.
Yeah, there you go. We're getting close on time, but that sounds fantastic. So it's $1,800, and is that good for a year?
Yeah, it's good for the whole season.
So it's okay, and then you can go up as many times as you want until you've bagged.
Until you bag 25 birds.
Wow! And
I could take I'm the only club that does that in California that I know of.
You're the only one I know of anywhere.
Yeah, everybody's just gone to birds release, period, you know.
So generally speaking, someone buys one of those, usually you go up 3, 4, 5 times?
Yeah, you know, most of the time they say, put out 10, you know, and they'll come up 3 times. If they didn't get them by then, they'll come out maybe 4 or 5 times. Then we have some guys that they're pretty good shots, and they fill out their card in 2 times, 3 times, and then they buy extra birds.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
So you can buy extra birds after you exhaust your card.
Wow, that is so incredible. Frank, there's one other place we got to go. I love that.
Yeah.
Where you just walk out.
My dog would be alive right now. He'd be dragging me down the stairs.
There you go.
Yeah, you know, I have 6 fields, and each field is a minimum of 125 acres.
Wow.
So you never see another hunter while you're hunting.
Okay. Well, we got to go. But what do you do? Just go usually about 4 people side by side that walk through the field.
Yeah. You know, 4. We like 4 in the field.
Yeah.
And we could handle 5, but 4 is the best.
Good. All right. Well, we got to get out of here. We appreciate that very much. And let's go to LonePinePheasantClub.com. Is that right?
Yep.
All righty. Thanks, Danny. Appreciate it.
So I fish everywhere.
Fish on!
It's a big one.
For passionate sports fishermen who value first-class fishing experiences paired with personalized service and amenities, all-inclusive Salmon Falls Fishing Resort on the Inland Passage reinvents the Ketchikan fishing getaway. Guests enjoy exceptional gourmet cuisine, superior fishing excursions, fully guided charter or self-guided in center console boats accommodating 3 anglers, updated guest rooms and suites, on-site fishing processing to clean, freeze, and pack your catch. Rooms range from log cabin rustic to modern. Our 52 rooms offer the ultimate in comfort after a long day of sightseeing, fishing, and exploring Ketchikan. Non-anglers love Salmon Falls too. Shopping along Creek Street, kayaking, hiking, whale watching, or gathering around our fire pits with a hot beverage, all at prices less than expected. Just pull up Salmon Falls Resort in your search engine.
The East Cape of Baja, Mexico is world famous for sport fishing. Dorado, tuna, wahoo, marlin, sailfish, roosterfish, and pargo. The Van Wormer resorts make dreams come true at a price all can afford. Hotel Palmas de Cortez, Playa del Sol, and Hotel Punta Colorado have the biggest and best sport fishing fleet in all of Mexico. Call toll-free to 877-777-TUNA to find out how affordable world-class fishing can be. The finest resorts and the best boats in East Cape. Call 877-777-TUNA.
Vagabundos Del Mar Boat and Travel Club has 42 years experience introducing RVers to the joys of Mexico. Specializing in Baja, Vagabundos leads caravans and sponsors fishing tournaments, trailer boat cruises, and weekend getaways in Mexico and the West. Vagabundos Del Mar also saves its 10,000 members tons of money on low-cost auto insurance. Stay up to date on Mexican travel with the printed newsletter online at vagabundos.com or call 800-474-BAJA.
With a long pedigree, the Snow Bee brand today offers the very best equipment modern technology can provide. Started in Europe, Snow Bee is now providing quality fly fishing gear in the USA. Waders, clothing, rods, reels, fly lines, bags, and innovative new accessories. Enjoy your sport and leisure time more than ever. The affordable value of Snow Bee makes it available to everyone. Go to snowbee-usa.com.
A full-service fly shop, His and Her Fly Fishing, offers FFI-certified international fly fishing instructor and guide service with Frank Selby. Listen to Frank as host of FishHuntTalkRadio.com or listen live Saturdays at 9 a.m. Pacific Time on SiriusXM Radio Channel 211. Custom flies are handmade to your order in-house in Newport Beach. Fishing in Mexico, Belize, Florida, or the Rockies, Frank and the staff will deliver exactly what you need. Flies and gear. Google His and Her Fly Fishing.
Welcome back to Fish Talk Hunt Radio with John Hennigan.
This is John Hennigan, and we have our host Frank Selby on the line. Frank, before we jump into this beautiful and talented lady, I just want to mention again, save the date, to Ketchikan, Alaska. We were giving everybody plenty of notice because last year a lot of people didn't plan far enough ahead. So it's July 12th to the 18th, all-inclusive, $1,875, and that includes everything. Boats, you drive your own, and they're very comfortable. 20-foot Thunder Jets with a 90-horse, go anywhere. And it's your boat. You come and go as you please. And it's, you're allowed 6 silvers, 6 pinks, and 6 chum, I think. And maybe a salmon, and I usually get a halibut when I'm up there.
Couple halibut.
But, I mean, the price, that's half. That's half. They gave us a special deal because they had some openings. They're almost booked, but they had this one time period that they really light on. They said, well, if you take this, we'll give you a heck of a deal. And that is one incredible deal. We haven't charged that for 10 years. But Anyway, let us know, and put it down, and we'd love to have you up there. We'd like to get about at least 20 people. We got 4 or 5. I don't know how many we got. Everybody's got friends, but they get back with us. So let us know.
Okay.
And then now let's introduce Michelle. Is it Titus?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, Michelle, you got a radio voice. You're charming.
Thank you.
You're charming. Give us an idea about Clearwater Lodge at the Pitt River, Fall River Mills, California. First of all, I don't know where Fall River Mills is, so give us an idea where you are and about your operation.
Sure. So Clearwater Lodge is an all-inclusive fly fishing kind of resort. We're definitely a destination facility.
Mm-hmm.
We are in northeastern California, so we're in the eastern corner of Shasta County.
Oh.
About an hour, 67 miles east of Redding. So,
okay. So
we are surrounded by
you'd probably
Blue Ribbon Troutwater.
Probably fly into Redding then.
You can fly into Redding. You have to go through Los Angeles or San Francisco to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Reno and the Sacramento airports are just about 3 hours away. And Medford, just pass us up and go up to Medford's only about 2 hours.
Okay.
So they're quite people can get here from all over.
And so once they get to the airport up there, do you have a way to get them to the lodge?
Depending on which airport they fly into, typically people are going to rent cars if they're in Medford.
Yeah.
If they fly into Redding, though, yes, we can arrange a shuttle service. Guides will grab them and pick them up and bring them.
Okay.
And then we do have private aviation, so there's a 5,000-foot big runway here in the town of Fall River Mills. So we do have quite a few guests who fly their own private jets and small airplanes in.
Oh, wow. Well, I don't know. My jet might be too big to land there.
That can be a problem.
Okay.
Michelle?
Yes.
Would you please tell them the 5 rivers around there they can fish all the rivers?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are located on the number 1 stretch of the Pitt River, so it's called Pitt One Reach. And we are within 15 minutes then of Hat Creek, Burney Creek, and the Fall River.
Mm-hmm.
So the 4 closest bodies of water to fish are the Pitt River, Hat Creek, Burney Creek, and the Fall River. We're then within 45 minutes of the McCloud, the Upper Sacramento, and the Lower Sacramento.
Wow,
River.
those are some pretty famous fly fishing rivers.
Yeah,
but,
we have just an abundance of water surrounding us.
And from Shasta, how far are you?
From the summit of Mount Shasta?
Yeah.
About 40.
I'm sorry, say again?
We are 45 minutes south of the town of Mount Shasta, or the mountain itself. So we're kind of squished in between Mount Shasta and Mount Lassen.
Wow, that's some beautiful, beautiful country.
Yeah, and really different geography. So the Fall River is in essentially a multi-million-year-old lake bed. So it's this rich spring-fed system, absolutely flat, surrounded by wild rice fields and hay fields, a lot of ranchers that graze cattle. The Pitt River is a rocky, rolly, lava-lined canyon that you couldn't have 2 more different geographies, but within 5 miles as a bird flies of each other.
Well, what about lake fishing?
So, sure, there's Lake Britain is here, and then in the Fall River complex, we have some areas we call lakes. So we have Big Lake, which there are trout, but then there are also a number of bass species that live there.
Mm-hmm.
As I said, Lake Britain, which is the up above the Pitt Creek stretch. Burney Creek flows in. There's a dam, and it creates Lake Britain. There's quite a bit of lake fishing there.
Wow.
Shasta Lake, yes.
Yes. They have all 5. You've got of fly fishing. You can do still water. You can do fast water. You can do streamers.
Correct.
So all in less than 3 hours.
Less than 1 hour.
Hey, you don't know the way I drive when I'm in some beautiful places. I have to stop and check out every little spot.
Well, that's a beautiful, beautiful area. And I'm first of all, do they plant rainbows? Because I would imagine you've got probably a lot of Germans and browns and cutthroat.
Actually, we do not. So we have a huge selection of wild rainbow trout. The Fall River is all wild. There are sections that have been declared wild trout sections of river on Hat Creek, the Pitt River, the McCloud River. So we do have browns up on the McCloud. We do have some browns on Hat Creek, and we have some browns in the Pitt River. But they're the unicorns in the water. So primarily we're fishing for wild rainbow trout.
And I assume you catch and release the wild ones?
Yes, we do. We don't kill our business partners.
Yeah, there you go.
I love you.
So you can't keep
one other little thing I'd like to ask. How many little furry people running around your lodge?
Who told you about that?
What?
So,
listen, I always know everything.
I have a little bit of a zoo here. I do quite a bit of animal rescue on the side, as well as I'm just an animal lover. So I currently have 3 dogs, 9 cats, 4 mini donkeys, and 4 horses.
Whoa. Well, you rescue them from what?
Just bad living situations. The dogs typically are going to be abandoned. The dogs and cats will be abandoned.
Yeah.
I've rescued 2 mini donkeys, one from an abandoned situation, one from a rejection by its mother situation. Horses, same thing, an abandonment issue. I also, I own 2 golden retrievers that I bought that I wanted as my lodge dogs, and I purchased horses and purchased mini donkeys. But so I've got a mixture here of animals that get rescued and the animals that I choose.
Well, you said that you got a couple retrievers. Do you do any bird shooting?
So we don't here. However, a number of my guides this season, they were doing some cast and blast opportunities with our guests. So we are a flyover area. In October, we've got a really big
Canadian
bird population that comes through, especially in the Fall River Valley. The boys were out shooting in the morning, fishing in the afternoon, and shooting again.
Is that
late afternoon.
Duck, geese, or both?
Duck and geese.
Mm-hmm.
John, it is one of the funnest places to be at.
Well, Michelle.
And if my friend ever comes up there, I will go up and go fishing with the 2 girls. You know me. I love ladies.
We've got female guides here on our staff as well as male guides. We have an on-site guide staff. They dine with our guests. They are all instructors. They are all fabulous young men and women who, really are probably one of the biggest parts of this lodge here. They spend the most time with our guests. I have breakfast with our guests each morning, and I have dinner with them in the evening, so we dine family style. Kind of it's similar to summer camp for adults here. And we get to know our guests really, really well. We've got a huge percentage of returning guests each year.
Michelle, would you tell us about the lodge and the accommodations? And when we go up there, do you go for 3-4 days, or you go just for a day, or you go for a week? Or
typical stay is 3 to 5 nights. We're not, because we are not necessarily close to anything, it's a trek to get here. So 3 to 5 nights is the average. We have a combination of accommodations. So this facility was originally built in 1921 by PG&E. So it is a former PG&E housing facility. We are literally right next to a hydroelectric plant, the Pittsburgh Powerhouse. So it's a beautiful Julia Morgan-inspired arts and crafts style lodge with big, big open beams. Just a tremendous amount of pine and Doug fir, beautiful hardwood floors and wooden walls. Wow. It's a gorgeous facility.
Frank, so many places. Michelle, we're about out of time, but fortunately, we're going to hold you over for another full segment because we got a lot to talk about, and I want to hear more about the lodge and the accommodations and the what happens when you're there. So we're going to take a short break.
3-minute break.
And we'll be back in less than 3 minutes. And I want to mention 2 or 3 times, Ketchikan, July 12th to the 16th. Let's get a group up there. You are listening.
Like a great
well, maybe we'll do a trade out. Anyway, we'll be right back with you. Go to fishtalkradio.com. Check it out. Go to Real Fun Adventures and find out about the trip. Appreciate that. We'll be right back with you.
Road stretches for miles in front of you, and with the Ram 1500, you'll be able to reach mile after open mile. It gets a best-in-class 25 miles per gallon highway, so your destination won't just be determined by your gas gauge, but by your gauge for achievement. And the Ram 1500 is the first ever back-to-back Motor Trend Truck of the Year. Guts, glory, Ram. See your local Ram dealer today for great deals. EPA estimated 25 mpg highway based on V6 4x2.
A full-service fly shop, His and Her Fly Fishing, offers FFI certified international fly fishing instructor and guide service with Frank Selby. Listen to Frank as host of FishHuntTalkRadio.com or listen live Saturdays at 9 a.m. Pacific Time on Sirius XM Radio Channel 211. Custom flies are handmade to your order in-house in Newport Beach. Fishing in Mexico, Belize, Florida, or the Rockies, Frank and the staff will deliver exactly what you need. Flies and gear. Google His and Her Fly Fishing. A few years ago, a sailor set out to design a boat shoe that was comfortable and stable, non-skid, and wouldn't mark the decks. Today, these incredibly comfortable shoes are worn by anglers, boaters, professional guides, and charter captains. Go to softscience.com to see more. Soft Science shoes and boots are lightweight and shock absorbent with just the right level of support. Several styles come in all sizes. Enjoy the Soft Science shoe in the water and out. Check them out at softscience.com. Alaskan RV Butler. Guiding, fishing, hiking, sightseeing, adventure. The Alaskan RV Butler. Like a cruise on wheels in the comfort of an RV, view the wonders of Alaskan interior, streams, ocean, and wildlife. Or fish for the big one, all while pampered by Mike, the Alaskan RV Butler. Mike's inclusive tours serve butter-drenched shellfish and mouth-watering steaks. Mike is your personal chef, chauffeur, guide, and planner. And for the real Alaska, contact MikeRVButler@gmail.com. That's MikeRVButler@gmail.com.
It's time for you to take a real fun adventure. Join a hosted fishing adventure to Alaska or Baja with the staff of Fish Talk Radio. Real Fun Adventures can book you on any adventure you desire. Bring your fishing friends or meet new ones. Fish Talk Radio gets the best deals from our sponsors to give you the best possible price. Real Fun trips are inclusive, easy, no-worry packages to the most popular fish grounds. Trips start around $600. Go to REELFunadventures.com.
Welcome back to Fish Talk Hunt Radio with John Hennigan.
This is John Hennigan and our host Frank Selby, and we have Michelle Titus that we're going to carry over for talk to a little bit more because we need more information. And of course, if you need more information, it's clearwaterlodge.com, right?
That's right.
Well, that's how easy that is. Clearwaterlodge.com. I like the easy ones.
Anyway, how many do you have at the lodge at one time?
So we have 22 guest rooms in a variety of combinations.
Wow.
The main lodge, which is more like a hotel, so private rooms and bathrooms, is an 8-bedroom or 8-room facility. We then have an annex, the building next door. That's a 6-bedroom, 2-bath, kind of like a bunkhouse. Got
I like that.
Sitting area, its own private porch. It looks out over the horseshoe pit. Great facility for groups of men or women who maybe want to stay up and smoke cigars a little later at night and make a little noise away from people. We then have 3, we call them cottages. They're actually houses. So We have 2-bedroom, 1-bath units and a 3-bedroom, 2-bath.
Oh, you got a real compound.
Yeah, we have.
Do you have
acres? We've got a casting pond in our front yard, so I've got about a half-acre front yard or front lawn here right outside the lodge, and we just installed our own casting pond this past winter. It's beautiful, and it's a great opportunity when we were going out to fish the Hex Hatch in July to give people the chance to practice overhead casting and or so much of what we do here involves roll casting that you can actually teach people before they get out of the water how to roll cast and water load their rigs. Having a casting pond, we've got a full fly shop. Logo wear by Sims and Patagonia. We provide all the waders, boots, rods, and reels for our guests who use our guide service. We've got a combination of Redington, Sims, and Patagonia waders and boots, and then we provide Sage and Redington rods and reels for our guests to use.
High-end.
Yeah.
High-end.
Do you have a tying area?
We do. We've got... We do. We've got a vise set up and a table and even a pretty big selection of tying material that we can make available. Our guides are pretty well known for going back to their house each night, so the guides have a home on your property, as do I. They go back and tie up their own fly, but I've also got, I don't know, anywhere from 8,000 to 10,000 flies sitting in my shop. That are appropriate for our local waters. So you can come here theoretically with nothing. We can outfit in waders and boots and your rods and your reel.
Well,
and
Michelle, give us a typical group and an average cost. I mean, is this a $5,000 deal, a $2,000 deal, or what's normal?
Normal, so a 3-night and 2 guided days of fishing. So that's all inclusive, all your meals. Beer, wine, gratuities, accommodations is this year it's about I think $2,050 per person.
Well,
so that's a 3-2. $450 to $500 per night to add on to that, and then guide day.
I'm sorry, say that again. I didn't pay attention to that.
Sure.
Add on for what?
Oh, if you wanted to add nights on.
Oh, I see.
Then we can add on a nightly rate and then do it whether it's a shared guide rate or a guide rate.
Well, I would imagine most people come up in small groups, right?
We have such a huge variety. So we get single people, we get families, we get
corporate
dads, and a ton of corporate groups. So each season we definitely fill up with corporate groups coming, anywhere from 16 to 22 people in a group. We are able to feed everyone and drink everyone and have a good time. We've got a neat pool table here on the lodge. There's horseshoes put out front and all sorts of yard games. So it really is a fun place to come.
And what about
dine family style?
What about your season?
Our season run, so we're a traditional trout season right now, which is the last Saturday in April through November 15th. So the season officially closes today. We are not runoff reliant. We are on large spring-fed systems. So the minute opening day arrives, we've got water that's ready to fish and have very, very little impact. Whether it be drought or flooding.
Michelle, would you mind if we bring someone in to join you for a couple of minutes?
Not at all.
We have Therese that's sounds very, very lovely lady, and we've got just a little bit of time. So if you don't mind, let's introduce her and see if you guys got something to talk about. We'll go ahead and bring her on and introduce you if we can get her on the phone here. And again, go to fishtalkradio.com. You can listen to the show as many times as you want. And we want you to go to the Real Fun Adventures page and save the date for Ketchikan, Alaska this year. It's almost free. If you got a paper route, you can go. And we're going to bring Therese on right now. Therese, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Well, we have another very lovely, talented lady by the name of Michelle we've been talking to. But we wanted to bring you on because it's short on time to just give it a couple of minutes. So if you can introduce yourself. Now, Michelle has a Clearwater Lodge. It's 60 miles from Shasta, and it's kind of in the northeast section of California, and it sounds fantastic. but we want to talk a little bit about what you guys are doing also. And anyway, say hi to Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
Hi, Teresa. Thanks.
anyway.
Tell me about you.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, we have 7 Airbnb suites called Canyon Ranch Costa Mesa, and we're 2 miles from the beach. If you come stay with us, we have bicycles, ice chests, surfboards, and boogie boards to use. It's a great, great location for anybody who wants to go to Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm, even Magic Mountain is very close. There's fishing in the river, the Santa Ana River, fly fishing there. Also, there are day boats that go out from Newport Beach. Another cool thing about our place is you can ride the airboat over to Catalina Island, which is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a great location. The bungalows are all described on our website, which is www.Canyon Ranch Costa Mesa.
Canyon Ranch Costa Mesa. It's CanyonRanchCostaMesa.com. And
yes.
You know what's amazing to me? How many acres do you have? Because being that close to, right downtown or, flying to LAX, you're so close. And
we're actually right on the riverbed, the Santa Ana riverbed.
Mm-hmm.
So it is definitely a lot of city around us. We've got about 5 acres out.
Mm-hmm.
And there's about 45 acres you can hike. Right next to the high school, there's a big park.
It's a wildlife refuge. Yes, you can ride your bike and
you can ride your bike all the way down to the mouth of the river and go to the beach.
Yes,
on your bicycle.
And the beach is only on your bicycle, and we can provide the bikes for you. It's only 2 miles from our place down the river trail. If you go to the left, you go to Huntington Beach Pier. If you go to the right, you go to Newport Beach Pier.
Well, what's so amazing is you're right in the middle of all the city stuff, but you've got how many acres?
5 acres.
Mm-hmm. And you've got... so what do they do when they stay there besides visit the tourist places?
Well, there's patios where they can have a barbecue. Most of the places have kitchenettes where they can cook. It's in a very quiet, beautiful neighborhood. There's hiking, and there is bicycle riding and fly fishing in the river and sport fishing out of Newport, like I said.
Wow.
So
well, tell us about the accommodations.
The accommodations, we sleep up to 8 people in 2 of the suites, and some of them have 2 double beds. Most of them are family sized. We can fit up to 30 people at a time.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell them about the fireplace outside, you can cook outside. You can have big meetings outside.
Yes, this is true. There is a fire pit for gatherings, and there are barbecues for preparing meals outside. Each suite has a little patio. Yes, one of our rooms
does. That's a big patio.
Yes. It's a nice big outside patio.
Well, Michelle,
it's beautiful.
Michelle,
and the weather's always gorgeous in Costa Mesa, California.
Michelle has a beautiful area, but man, you're so easy to reach. You just probably fly into LAX, right?
Yeah, you can fly into LAX, Orange County. You can fly into Ontario.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's amazing. You got that type of accommodations that close in. I had no idea.
Yeah,
you can put 32 people.
30 minutes from Orange County.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Less than 30 minutes from Orange County International Airport,
and what do you,
John Wayne.
Okay.
And also, we're really close to South Coast Plaza, which is a great shopping area,
mm-hmm.
and the Orange County Fairgrounds, too.
Wow.
And the fair's happening. That's a lot of fun.
Right. Well, that's incredible.
You can always fish off the piers as well.
Well, Michelle, what do you think about that? You go down downtown Los Angeles, and you got accommodations like that.
I just jumped onto their website. It's amazing. It's beautiful. The facilities look fantastic, and it's so close to everything. I have a daughter who just moved to Santa Monica, so I may be calling you. That would work well for me.
Yeah, do some trades.
There you go.
Scotty,
All right. Well,
her brother Scotty and me like to go fishing together. We're always saying we're going down to his place in Mexico.
Yeah.
That's his house in Mexico is amazing as well.
Well, we're just about out of time. So, Michelle, you've been awesome. I appreciate you taking that extra time out for us. And, Therese, if you hang on for a couple of minutes, we got just a few things to cover up with you.
Okay, Michelle, it was a good talk with you all. Thanks,
all right.
Therese.
Yeah, I think it's great.
I appreciate it.
All right, you are listening to Fish Hunt Talk Radio, or just go to Fish Hunt Talk, or just make sure you go to the website and listen to us anytime you want.
The Soft Science footbed absorbs the shock of pounding waves, engine vibration, and even rocky terrain. Soft Science shoes are roomy and relaxed, and they drain and dry quickly. Check out the Soft Science Fin fishing shoes and boots and the Fin H2O for kayaking and canoeing. They're lightweight, slip-resistant, and won't mark your deck. See the new styles for men and women and get your pair on at softscience.com. Used by fishermen who know where to get the best fishing gear around, AFTCO makes the highest quality fishing rod components worldwide. If it says AFTCO, you know you have a quality rod. Guy Harvey Clothing, the best outdoor clothing line anywhere, is also available through AFTCO. Longest lasting, functional, and best looking clothing you'll be proud to wear. Only the very best materials and workmanship. As soon as you put it on, you'll know the difference. Look for AFTCO at quality retailers or go to aftco.com. Fish on!
It's a big one.
For passionate sports fishermen who value first-class fishing experiences paired with personalized service and amenities, all-inclusive Salmon Falls Fishing Resort on the Inland Passage reinvents the Ketchikan fishing getaway. Guests enjoy exceptional gourmet cuisine, superior fishing excursions, fully guided charter or self-guided in center console boats accommodating 3 anglers, updated guest rooms and suites, on-site fishing processing to clean, freeze, and pack your catch. Rooms range from log cabin rustic to modern. Our 52 rooms offer the ultimate in comfort after a long day of sightseeing, fishing, and exploring Ketchikan. Non-anglers love Salmon Falls too. Shopping along Creek Street, kayaking, hiking, whale watching, or gathering around our fire pits with a hot beverage, all at prices less than expected. Just pull up Salmon Falls Resort in your search engine.
Oh, hey. Yeah, I can catch them shallow, I can catch them deep. Muddy water or the back of the creek. The wind and rain to me, it's all the same. I make a living playing this game, and I thank the Lord above every time I can. I get to be a fisherman. Yeah, I'm a fisherman.
Welcome back to Fish Talk Hunt Radio with John Hennigan.
This is John Hennigan, and I'm Frank Selby, our host, and we have a very special lady by the name of Teresa that they and you and your, how many people operate that up there? Is it a family deal or what?
Yes, it's family run, Scott, Lisa, and I'm the voice of Canyon Ranch Costa Mesa.
You sure are.
And then we have Stephen and Marlene, my niece and nephew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you get to do that. But I'm just blown away by what you have, and it's almost right downtown. It's incredible.
Well, it is in Orange County.
Yeah. Wow. That is just incredible. And you can just, it's easy to get there. And if you want to do some other stuff, give us an idea about what a typical person or group would do, and how long do they stay, and about what does it cost?
Many times people are coming in for a special event.
Mm-hmm.
For example, a wedding. You might have a family accommodated for a wedding that's close by. We are close to restaurants and shopping. You can go fishing, deep sea fishing out of Davies Locker in Newport Beach. You can catch the Catalina Flyer and go see Catalina Island. Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm, some of the amusement parks.
Wow, what a
the
trip.
South Coast
What a vacation.
Plaza.
Yeah, it's a Southern California vacation
Yes.
for sure. And how many people can you accommodate?
Up to 30 people at a time.
And what's included? Do you have meals, and how does that work?
Well, basically, no meals are included, but most of the suites have kitchenettes.
Mm-hmm.
So, with refrigerator, freezer, and cooking facilities. We do offer bicycles, ice chests, surfboards, and boogie boards for free.
Wow,
So,
that's awesome.
the bicycles you can ride right down to the beach. It's 2 miles away at the mouth of the river.
So you
go to the right.
So let's say
Huntington Beach.
to
the left is Newport Beach.
You got 2 or 4 people that want to come down. What's an average price, and how long do you stay?
I'm not at ease to quote the prices because it depends on availability and also how many people are in the room as well as the season.
Wow, that sounds like a fun trip. If you're going to be coming, this is Disneyland. You've got your own. Yeah, you got your own going there.
Yeah, you can just stay right there and have all the fun in the world.
Mm-hmm.
You sure can.
You have so much to do and less than 30 minutes away.
Wow.
Exactly.
That's so interesting. I never would have guessed that.
Yep, it's so amazing. It's a great place. It's a great little heaven on earth.
And how long have you guys been there?
Wow. Scott's owned the property for over 14 years.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. That is, that's wonderful. Well,
and the people are so great.
Okay, and then the website was an easy one too, right?
Yes.
It's
CanyonRanchCostaMesa.com.
CanyonRanchCostaMesa.com. Check that out, and hopefully some people out there will take advantage of it. Man, what a combination trip that would be. So that you can get maybe the guys want to go fishing and the kids want to go to Disneyland or something, but that's perfect. That's perfect. All righty. All right. Well, we appreciate that very much, and we'll be in touch.
Care.
Thanks, buddy.
All right.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
All right, Frank, we got just almost a minute left.
So let's talk about the fishing trip.
Oh, Alaska. We're pushing that hard right now because last year we got kind of delayed, and a lot of people that wanted to go, but they didn't set the time aside ahead of time. So this is July 12th to the 16th, and it's at Clover Pass Resort in Ketchikan, Alaska. You get your own boat with a covered boat. You come and go as you want. It's all inclusive. Meals, everything. Fish packing, the processing, the bait, the tackle, everything, and it's almost free. $18.75, which includes prize money and staff tips, and it's just a real easy thing. So put it down a calendar, get in touch with us, go to the website, fishtalkradio.com, and check it out, and please get in touch. And just let me know if you're interested, first of all, and then we'd like to get deposits. But first, we got to do a count on how many people we got. So we take probably around 20. You are listening to fishtalkradio.com. Go there and listen to the web, listen to the show as many times as you want.